أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين اللهم صل وسلم على النبي الأمي وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين سبحان الله بحمده عدد خلقه وزينة عرشه ورضا نفسه ومداد كلماته سبحان الله وبحمده كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك وعظيم سلطانك أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وأيوب إذ نادى ربه رب أني مسني الضر وأنت أرحم الراحمين وظنون إذ ذهب مغاضبا فنادى في الظلمات أن لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين فاستجبنا له ونجيناه وكذلك ننجي المؤمنين وأيوب وزكريا إذ نادى ربه رب لا تذرني فردا وأنت خير الوارثين. Viewers, after a long time I'm trying to present you to tonight is the Barakah night. Is the most valuable, most significant night. Is better than 1,000 years, and there is the unimaginable. What is the like? How come is the one night equal to 83 years, more than 83 years? Whatever we cannot live, we cannot guarantee we can live in this planet 83 years, but Allah is mentioned at the Quran. If somebody rich and somebody get rewarded from the night of the Quran, like Laylatul Qadr night, that is the Quran night, whenever Allah sent down the first ayah of the Quran at Hira Guha, at Hagar, and there is the cave of Hira, like somewhere at the Makkah, and this is the 1,400 years before happened, and still Quran is the still miracle for the human being, and nobody cannot deny him at any verse of Quran. There is the sentence of Allah. There is the language of Allah. There is the language of like all powerful, all creator, all everything, like 6,200 ayat, almost 6,300 something, or somewhere where it is like some different, but nobody cannot change this, any kind of verse, any kind of ayat, and that is the miracle of Quran. Nobody, even intentionally or unintentionally, doesn't matter. Nobody even cannot even change even one word, even cannot create this type of syntax, this type of sweetheart sentence. That's why we can memorize, we can recite, recite frequently, but still is producing the sawab currency. The what? Like we are creating like now money currency, but Quran is still, and Allah said, whenever you heard and you recite and you like understanding, and you can memorizing and even understanding, and you can teaching someone, and you can think about it, what is the Quran, and why we read Quran, and why we recite Quran, and whatever Quran said, and we can follow the Quran, then Allah said is producing the sawab, and the sawab belongs to only Allah. And whenever this currency belongs to the whenever we passed over this world, then we can get another life. So this time we need the currency. There is name is sawab currency, and Allah is giving the sawab currency according to his Quran, and according to his rules, and according to his following the Quran hadith, and because the Quran is the complete code of life. That's why we can follow each and every single direction of Quran, then Quran is reaching us towards the Jannah or heaven. And desperately, uh, because we cannot live, nobody cannot live here more than 1,000 years, not even 1,000 years, not even 100 years, no guarantee, not even single second guarantee, not even. That's why we have to recite and understand and think about it, and still miracle Quran. And I'm trying to teach, or sorry, I'm trying to represent you a lot of verse, not possible, but only three supplication about the Quran. Allah mentioned at Surah Anbiya, Surah Jas 17, and Allah mentioned whenever someone's adding their supplication with these three verse of uh, ayat, and we this supplication whenever Allah teaching through the Quran with people through their messenger, three messenger, different type, different like the century, everyone came, and only Allah knows how many 1,000 years before Muhammad they came at this planet, and they mentioned, and there is also miracle how Allah knows before someone's history. Allah is describing like frequently, and is telling us, teaching us through their history. Like, you also think about the miracle of this, like 3,000 years, 5,000 trillion years, or billion years before, or trillion years before, nobody knows. Why, like whenever first man of human history, Adam and Hawa alayhi salam, arrived to this planet, and after that came Noah alayhi salam, and there came a lot of prophet, Lut alayhi salam, and came here. The final, our father of Muslim nation is the Ibrahim alayhi salam, and Hazrat, then Imran, Ali Imran, and lot of Zulkifl, Ilyas, Yasin, Yahya, lot of but every one has the gap of the a couple of century, couple of 1,000 years, couple of 100 years, only Allah knows. But Allah mentioned in the Quran, Surah Anbiya, it is the Ayyub iznada rabbahu Rabbi anni massani ad-dur wa anta arhamur rahimin. Allah, I got afflicted with this adversity, and just help me with this dua that save me and relieve me from this adversity, because you are the most merciful. You are the most merciful. That's why just relieve me from this adversity, distress, any kind of mental or physical. I cannot tolerate anymore. So just I need your help desperately. That's why Allah saved him, and Allah removed his distress and desperately, and he Allah heard it. Fastajabna lahu, like Allah heard it. Allah always heard everyone's supplication, but Allah doesn't like to reply or any kind of like take action right away. He's thinking about, he's even heard about my word, but he's not react right the way. There is the Allah knows only how long, or after how long he can reply, or he can accept your dua. But at this dua, Allah mentioned us, he replied right the way, and he removed his, and he heard his dua, and he right the way his um, adversity here, Allah, from his life. So that's why we can add this dua with our regular supplication. That is also helpful and effective, and that is very fruitful, and even mentally peaceful. So you can add this dua, Rabbi anni massani ad-dur wa anta arhamur rahimin. And the another ayat is the like 87 ayat, that is the Surah Anbiya, was known as ذهب مغاضبا ألا نقدر فنادى في الظلمات ألا لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين. Like Allah said, Allah teaching us through this history, through this history with Zannun. That means he was the uh, like inside he was angry. He went off angry with his kaum, and he left his kaum and Yunus alayhi salam, and he went to the ocean or somewhere. Then big fish catch him, and fanada fi zulumati, whenever then he cried out his Lord, oh, I get a mistake, I made a mistake, just save me, I made a great mistake. So then he was cried out towards his Lord, and with supplication this La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minaz zalimin, that without you no one is sustainer, no one is savior, no one is helper, no one is my provider, any kind of help. So just help me at this moment, at this situation, and I am glorified, I am declared here glorified, and holiness, sacredness, and majesty, and subhanaka inni, like I am the wrongdoer, inni kuntu minaz zalimin, I was the wrongdoer. So just help me right now. I need your help desperately, otherwise I'm gonna be halak, I'm gonna be destroyed, I'm gonna be dusted, I'm not gonna be dusted. So I'm gonna be big trouble. So Allah, like fanastajabna lahu, Allah heard it, and right the way Allah and relieve him from the najjaynahu, rescue him, najjaynahu min az-zulumati, mean from zulumat, like darkness. فاستجبنا ونجيناه من الغم وكذلك ونجيناه من الغم وكذلك ننجي المؤمنين. Like this is the way we are, like Allah said, this is the way Allah is relieving, Allah is saving the believers. Whenever somebody believes in Allah, then Allah only helps with these believers with this dua. Any kind of believers can ask all frequently, like desperately and needed with this dua, then Allah is helping, right? Helping no matter after how long, only Allah knows after how long of Allah's like judgment, That's why we can add this dua. And third dua is that we can add on وزكريا إذ نادى ربه رب أني مسني الضر رب لا تذرني فردا وأنت خير الوارثين. وزكريا إذ نادى ربه رب لا تذرني فردا وأنت خير الوارثين. That means Zakaria, whenever like old aged, and his wife was no more getting any child. He almost some more than like 60-80 years old. So she has no any chance and to getting any baby. But in the meantime, Allah, he was cried out towards his Lord, and he was thinking whatever Allah wants, Allah can make it. Allah happen is very easily simple, and so that's why we have to believe, and we have to hope. We have firm hope towards Allah. Allah can change, Allah can create, Allah can make it in reality at any time. Anything happen at our life with this Zakaria alayhi salam. And Allah said is the fastajabna lahu wa habna lahu Yahya. And Allah right the way he's at this more than 80 years old, he getting father. He was father of Yahya alayhi salam, and John. Somebody knows John, and finally Yahya, and Allah said is the really any kind of and you are the best inheritor. Like Allah is the the whatever we are left in this planet, or whatever we are doing, and is everything is temporary, but only Allah is the inheritor of everything, even our child, even our children, even our um, wealth, even our because everything is will be mm, temporary, except Allah. Nothing is in this planet is like existing forever, except Allah's majesty, Allah's power. Only Allah knows how he is big, and still Allah can creating trillions of things in infinite power. Allah's infinite power. So only Allah knows how much His power, and He is still creating kalam hil basar, by by the blink of eyes. He can create, he can make it, uh, he was mentioned. Other thing is that he was the malik of kun fayakun. Whenever he said he was intention to create something, just he said to them, that there's item, just be create, or create, just create it. Whenever he think as something, then it's created, done. Never do and done. So uh, there's up to the power of Allah, you know. So we can, whenever we add this type of three duas, finally I'm mentioning again, like 83, 87, and 89. Was Zakaria is nada rabbahu Rabbi la tazarni farda wa anta khairul warisin. One is the la ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minaz zalimin. Rabbi anni massani ad-durru wa anta arhamur rahimin. Whenever we add these three duas at our every supplication, then Allah will accept, and hopefully Allah will accept our we heard, accept, and Allah will reply this dua, reply this supplication through the different way. Allah knows only how Allah say help us, and there we cannot even getting this mystery is because we had no enough knowledge about we have no enough brain power about to judge how Allah like still is Allah is giving us mercy, and that's why we are still alive. Each and every single second belongs to Allah. Each and every single second we can only uh, alive by through His heart. This heart belongs to Allah. Nobody cannot create this heart, this type of breathing power. This unbelievable. We cannot see this our heart. How is the size? How is the look like? How is the? But I'm talking with you. I'm talking everyone. But I'm listening everything. I'm watching. I'm everything. But who is controlling me? My soul. The soul belongs to Allah. So that's why whatever we can think, whatever we are thinking, and Allah other in the Quran. In the Quran, Allah mentioning like whenever we think about something, whenever we heard about something, then some two angels right and left shoulder, two angel is writing down, because one day we can deny. That's why he's writing down somewhere, and in Bani Israel Allah is mentioned, and this writing down, Allah is storing this data by our biography. Alzamnahu wa kulla insanin alzamnahu, and Allah is fixing, Allah is storing the ta'irahu biography, our biography, fi unuqihi, somewhere at the like neck, or something. We cannot see, we don't know even nothing about Allah, because Quran teaching us the somewhere is the one like biography chip Allah set on our neck, and he was then Allah will reveal it. Allah will take out this chip of our biography, everything, and Allah will show us on our hand or on our biography, and then he said you can read your biography by yourself, and this is you are the اقرأ كتابك كفى بنفسك اليوم عليك حسيبا. And you are you are enough to read your biography by yourself, so I don't need to judge you, you can judge yourself, so it's very simple, and you cannot deny nothing, whatever is very small to longer, doesn't matter. Allah is recording everything. So I am this 25th Ramadan almost finish, and we are fasting more than 4 or 5, inshallah, if Allah will tawfiq us or give us enough healthiness, then we can make fasting. So this is our all viewers, that is my message towards everyone. So this is the month of Ramadan, but this is the month of Quran also. Because this Quran is sent down this month, that's why this is the month of Ramadan is valuable, and everything is valuable. Muslims and non-Muslims, doesn't matter. Everyone can read the Quran and understand and think about, and why Allah, why this is Quran is something different, and then we can reveal it, and we can understanding it, how Quran is producing sawab. Allah mentioned at the Quran, and how Quran is whenever somebody recite, even memorize, understand, and then Allah is even giving us the reward with this Quran. With the Allah mentioned us somewhere at the with Muhammad Sallam said someone according to the Quran, Allah is giving us the how many sentence, and you can recite, and you can go recite, and you can get the reward through your every sentence equal to, you can get the one story building. Like if you recite, if you memorize 6,000 more than 6,300 year sentence, then you can get the 6,300 story building. Allah will give and there is the Jannat. This is the place of your permanent resident. So that's why we have to focus, inshallah, at this Quran, and we have to memorize little, like couple of every supplication of Quran, that is most powerful and most accurate and most acceptable supplication. Allah, that's why Allah mentioning like a couple of dua at Rabbi anni massani ad-durru wa anta arhamur rahimin. Rabbi ibn li indaka baytan fil Jannah. Allah, make me one house for the Jannah, at Jannah for me, near you. And other, Rabbi ibn li indaka baytan fil Jannah. Another, Rabbi anni maghlubun fantasir. Allah, I am very helpless, I'm very weak, just help me. And Allah mentioning other one is the Rabbi or Musa alayhi salam. That is the most also very significant dua, supplication, because Rabbi anni lima anzalta ilayya min khairin faqir. Oh Allah, I am the desperately needed at your very smallest mercy, because even I cannot stay not even single second without your mercy. That's why there is a fractional mercy. Even I need your help, I need your mercy, because without your mercy I cannot even listen, I cannot even talk, I cannot even do nothing about. So that's why Rabbi Musa alayhi salam is the very most honorable prophet towards Allah, like innahu kana indahu wajhiha, and that's why we have to also Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khairin faqir. So I am trying to this message towards everyone. As much as possible, you can memorize and recite and understand, and frequently asking this type of supplication with our regular supplication. Uh, so pray for me, everyone, and I will pray for each and everyone. May Allah give us a reward, and may Allah give you reward for this viewing this video. And if anything I made a mistake, please may Allah pardon me. And whenever anything is helpful, then let me know about. Thank you so much, viewers. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Peace be upon everyone. May Allah bless everyone, and may Allah bless with the healthy life, like with mentally peacefully, and may Allah give us a unit us at the paradise, at the Jannah. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.